How's it doing, people? It's Ace. We're back with another video. Today we're talking about Blood of Zeus. Yes. This is actually a new anime style web series that was being released from Netflix. And I thought it looked pretty good. It looked pretty decent. And I have to say, Netflix has been pumping out some pretty decent anime lately. Like, out of all of the streaming platforms that I use, and out of all the anime I've seen, Netflix is one of those platforms that I just don't expect much from coming from like an anime point of view, right? But lately they've been pumping some good things out, like Castlevania. Dragon's Song was decent. Then we've got something like this, which I think is actually brought to us by the same people who made Castlevania. I think even some of the voice actors are just like straight from the same people that brought to the voice actors of Castlevania, particularly the sister, one of the sisters, the head sisters in Castlevania. You guys will know if you guys watch the actual series. Anyways, today let's talk about Blood of Zeus. I think it'll be particularly interesting, and thus let's talk about it. So let's just watch it. We're gonna be starting right now at 0. Okay, so those are the gods, and that astrological person, it must be a titan. Like the biggest titan, maybe. Okay, so those are giants, sons of titans, kind of counterparts to gods. Ooh, giants remains. I'm already confused who the enemies are. So that's like the starting village, the main dude and his mom. There's Zeus. Ooh, and he's fighting. Interesting. That's a demon. That's Hera. Okay. Hermes. I think that's the dude with the winged shoes. Ooh. I like the way they put the beat with the sword noises. Ooh, and he's kiting. I don't think I see that much in like archer representation. Okay, I wonder if... Ooh, who's that other dude? Ooh, I'm curious. Who was the other dude that was fighting the main dude on the ship? I wouldn't put it past them to be showing like a Perseus clone against Perseus himself. That's a thing. That's definitely a thing. Anyways, so that was the trailer. Now it wasn't as informative, but after looking at the trailer, I'll talk about it more. And geez, were you guys not entertained by that? That was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. I don't think we actually had like that interesting / compelling of a trailer in a Netflix anime. Like I think this is the first of its kind, and it looks pretty good, pretty interesting. Anyways, let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about what happened in the trailer. So looking at the first thing I noticed was, who the heck are these people they're fighting? So at first I'm like, okay, those are the Titans, but then like the last Titan died. I'm like, okay, who's that? Is that like who's the father Titan that like gave birth to the other Titans? Is that a thing? Or is it just like sort of all Titans gave birth to the gods? I think in the actual Greek mythology, I believe it's like one of the Titans, or maybe the larger Titan or whatever, gave birth to the gods, and then the gods were like, we don't want to have any more of that monstrosity that is Titan behavior. So they sort of banished them into like hell or something like that. I forget. And so I was like, okay, so the Titans are gone, but then it looks like the Titans sort of cursed the lands and sort of a way to perhaps revive themselves later, or like continue their legacy that is like being like these monstrosities that we know Titans to be. I remember, I think more particular, Titans actually end up eating a few of the gods. Like that was a thing, I think. So we aren't actually fighting the Titans. I think it's just the Titan spawn. And it was a little weird because they did end up saying Titans. The Titans ended up leaving giants around, and then after that, they talked about demons. I'm wondering if the giants are sort of like gods, just named differently, and they sort of spawn demons in the way that like these gods. Although I don't think there's any like angels in Greek mythology, in the way that like gods would be like spawning angels or something. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't think there's a good comparison here, but I'm wondering if there's for every like counterpart like Apollo, there's like an evil giant counterpart, or even would they even be evil? I don't think they necessarily have to be evil. It's just like they're trying to get revenge on what happened to their ancestors, right? So that's interesting. I'm sort of feeling like there's gonna be this route they go where it's like, oh, these giants are gonna try to revive their Titan parents, and that'd be just catastrophic. But that could lead to a season 2. Hey, and if it's that interesting, I would definitely like watch that. As we know, Castlevania has led to multiple seasons, and they're making more of it. It's a great anime. So I'd be down with that. I'd be down with that. Like having because it looks like the gods are definitely part of like these human, like they're definitely not passive gods. And this is very popular with like Greek mythology, and that like the gods are definitely people amongst men, and that like Zeus was like actively with a bunch of humans, right? And this is, I guess you could tell from the trailer that like the guy has the son of Zeus. He's the son of Zeus. Like his mom is immortal, but Zeus slept with his mom, right? Despite Hera being Zeus's wife. And so I could totally see why Hera is portrayed in that sort of manner in the trailer. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Like I could totally see Hera siding with the giants just to like get revenge back on Zeus, right? Like that could be definitely like a plot toll, or I don't know, like a plot twist or curve. I don't know. Like that would be cool though, because he's been sleeping with a lot of people. I think because we know like there was like Perseus. I think okay, so this is like a little weird. So I think I remember Perseus of the Lightning Thief. That was like an old movie long back in the day. I'm not sure if you. I guess kids born in the 90s will know this. Like Perseus Lightning Thief was about a kid who's son of a god. I think it was Poseidon though. He was son of Poseidon, not Zeus. But I do also remember a few stories where like Perseus is also the name of Zeus's son. And so there's more like some weird sort of twists and turns here where like not everything seems to be concrete, and that different interpretations of Greek mythology show depict different things in different way, right? So the people that's why I was saying at the end, like, of course this guy, the main character might be named Perseus, but also Zeus, as we know, likes to sleep around with people. He probably, slept around with a few like giants giants, maybe titans, and all of a sudden we have like the red dude who is fighting against the main dude in that ship at the end of the trailer. That might be Zeus' son as well, and they're gonna duke it out. I could totally see that. I would say I would bet something, but I have nothing to bet. I have nothing to bet, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the case. Anyway, that'd be cool to see. I'm really sort of skeptical how they're gonna pull off like the giants and demons thing. Honestly, just because it seems like the giants spawn the demons, I'd be more interested in seeing the giants fight against the human force. That way there's like some sort of, it feels like it's actual like a Ragnarok sort of situation where you have these god equivalent beings that are giants who are spawned from the same things the gods were, fighting against the gods, right? It seems like the gods would be able to take care of the demon spawn because they're just lesser giants, right? They were born from the giants, not actually the giants, thus having lesser strength / power / whatever, power level. So I hope that's the case, but maybe it's sort of like a weird trailer thing where like they didn't sort of tell you the whole plot in like a nice cohesive way. I'm hoping that's the case because I think that'd be more interesting. Anyways, also what I'm sort of interested in is the fact that they're even showing different other gods. Like they showed Hera, they showed Zeus. I think Apollo was the one with the flaming horse. I could be wrong with that, but I think that is Apollo. And they also showed Hermes. So I don't know how long the series is going to be, but the fact that they're showing like the other gods that don't get a lot of like coverage in like modern day, just like talk and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Something kind of cool. I'm definitely like more interested in seeing how Hermes shows himself as I think isn't he the messenger dude? Like he's the guy who just like sends letters from like from hell to like the dark depths to like Zeus's castle or whatever. I don't know. I think he's like one of the lesser gods that are just sort of like mediocre. I could be wrong. Hermes boots. I don't know why I looked up boots, but it seems like shoes. Hermes shoes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hermes shoes are the one with the yeah. So I'm guessing that's the guy who was running fast. That like that helmet, that weird helmet. That was Hermes, and I don't know what he was doing. I don't think he's gonna be able to like fight that. Like, what power are these guys gonna have too? Like, we saw Hades or Hera shoot like rocks in anger, so I could totally see like her getting her revenge against Zeus for like fornicating with all these women. That's totally a thing. Yeah, that'd be interesting. And also, why did it sound like Zeus was looking for someone to lead his army? Is he actually looking for someone to lead like people against the demon army slash the giant army slash whatever you want to call them? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, it'll be it, I think, for the most part. Tell me what you guys think about the series. There's a lot going on in the trailer, but I just can't wait. It's coming out October 27th, so pretty soon. But it seems like for the most part, it's basically the story is we're gonna be fighting an army that was left by the giants who were destroyed by the gods, and now like these giants are here to enact the Titan's revenge, and so thus we have this. And it looks like for the most part we're gonna get a fight from Zeus's son, one of Zeus's many sons perhaps, and he's going to be leading the fight against the enraged demons slash Titan spawn slash giants. So that'll be cool to see. That's a cool thing to see. I'm totally down for that. But anyways, some of you guys think about in the comments below about this anime. Would you guys be watching it? Do you guys like it? Like this whole plot? I think it's pretty interesting. What do you guys think is gonna happen? Yeah, peace out, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.